See, I could sit for this, but most people sit too much during the day, and we need to get them up. And you're constantly people need to squat, or we say it, or it's the starting of an exercise program, but yet right off the bat, some of them, they're doing it wrong to start with.
Well, it's funny because the squat looks like you're sitting, but everybody in the seated position, they're just kind of sitting there and becoming tighter. What the squat is really good for, doing it properly, is actually alleviating the knee pain that a lot of people are experiencing, okay? But most people are squatting, knees dipping in first, which is putting all that stress on the knee. The squat is actually a hip hinge where the hip goes back first. So this is a really easy way at home anywhere where you can practice your squat by just using something that's slightly elevated. So you can use a box, a bench, your couch, anything that is perfect, okay? So all you're gonna do is line up, give yourself a little bit of space behind you, leading with the hips first, just going back, touching, coming back up. That would be a little bit more of an advanced version. Something a little simpler would be to start in the seated position. Instead of getting up where you put your hands on your knees and pressing yourself up with your upper body, start in the seated position. Put your arms in front of you, slightly lean forward, and just try pressing through your heels, okay? That'll give you the idea of actually using your musculature rather than just sitting and becoming tighter, okay?
Would it be easier for people to use something a little bit higher?
So that's closer to 9 degrees, which is a lot more challenging. Something higher is definitely an easier version, okay? So just go down, just try and touch your bum on the ground, bring it back up, perfect, okay? When that's easy, absolutely. So leading with the hips first, always hinge at the hip, bring it back up, perfect. As long as the knees don't break first, you won't experience that knee pain.
That's a good tip.
Perfect.